for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game.
On the return, Tyron Johnson. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A handoff running left is Gibson.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Well, Charles, you talk about this offense, and you think about the man in charge, their head coach, this marking his first ever playoff game as the head coach, and you wonder what's going through his mind right about now.
Brandon, I think we both agree that he's had a great season, and we wouldn't be surprised at all to see him get plenty of Coach of the Year votes. I thought he took the right tone in his weekly press conference, though. Played it cool, took the reserved angle, and when you don't have the track record, I think that's the exact right way to do it.
They'll try the left side with Gibson.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
On the tackle, it was Dane Cruikshank.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They run. It's Williams. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They go play action with Eason. This one left side caught by Gibson. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area, that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun.
That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Bengals are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Darrington Evans. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
From the 22, Jones. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Credit the sack to Malik Jefferson.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
Now Jones. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Check, check. Lucky. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 18 Rattler. Riggs. Mike 34. You better be afraid.
Throwing Jones. Eluding the pressure right. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. It's a gain of 34.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
They'll run here with Evans. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Darrington Evans, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals will strike first here in this wild card matchup. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll try the left side. Gibson. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Bengals will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Back to throw. Jones steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Ed Oliver with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight.
Johnson on the return.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again.
Only a yard on the pickup, and now they've got a 3rd down and 8.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
Throwing is Eason. He'll air this one out for Mims.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by J.C. Horn.
With a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back.
Touchdown!
Jalen Durden,
32 yards.
and the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target,
and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
From the gun is Eason.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Jones now on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones.
He'll get this one complete to Darden.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Here's Jones. Throwing on 1st down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You definitely would have liked to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming. Jones throwing on 3rd and long.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
Johnson to return it. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Here's Gibson to start the drive.
And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Now Eason. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Eason sets to throw it.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check 3. Kill.
Throwing to start the drive. Jones. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Out of the gun, a give to Evans.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. On the return, Tremont Smith. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
From the 39, Jones. Flushed out right. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Odell Beckham, 61 yards.
And the Bengals continue to show why it pays to play.